The other week, I was supposed to post this video, and I had been traveling, right? Because we're doing work in Houston, we're doing work here. It's a lot of work. It's a good thing. And so I said, Gwendolyn, you got to get up, record this video, blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't have it in me. I did not have the power in me to get up, put some clothes on. I mean, I had my robe on and my gown, but and hook up all the things and record like a quick video. I didn't have it. Now, the old me would have said, this is awful because you have this deadline and you're not keeping to it. That's the old me, right? The old me would have said, this is awful. But the new me who understands that these timelines, these deadlines, a good chunk of them, we just make them up. We can move them around. This is not a project that belongs to a customer who is paid for something. This is not like my taxes due or my franchise taxes due. It's not like that. There's no hard stop. I am creating these deadlines. And because I'm creating them, I can move them around. I don't have to get into all these things. So while on my latest road trip, I came back to a question that I had last year, and it's been hitting me a lot this year. And that question keeps coming back to, how much is enough? Because we're all working. In some form or fashion, we are working. And we're counting our dollars, we're keeping these coins together. Prices are going up because there's this thing called tariffs, which is a tax, an additional tax on items that come into this country that we have to pay. And so eggs are not what they used to be. Milk is not what it used to be. All the things have increased in price. And you start saying stuff, okay, how am I supposed to keep doing what I'm doing? But I kept returning to, how much is enough? Like, how much is enough? When I sat down with the family budget, and it's just myself and the hubs, right? So there are no kids here. There are no pets here because we're always traveling. So there's not a lot of extra mouths to feed. And there's two of us. Although I am one person, I believe in buying in bulk because it's cheaper when you buy it in bulk. Right? So I love my Costco membership. I love it. But I kept going back to, how much is enough? And when I look at our budget that we introduced last year to prepare for some upcoming changes, you start thinking, we actually have more than enough because the household is paid for, food is paid for, gas in the car, insurance, all those things are covered. And then there's still something extra. So it's more than enough. When you think about enough and how, in my opinion, society believes what enough is, enough in my head becomes excess, becomes excessive, becomes, let me grab all the things known to man. Let me get all of it because there's never enough. And so for me and where I am and where I have asked others to go is to go back and really think about what's enough for you. Let's check the language, shall we? Because I'm big on word choice. When people say, this is my starter home, well, why does it have to be a starter home? This is my forever home. Well, why couldn't the first home you buy be your forever home? Like my parents got the home that I grew up in when I was a baby. So that house will be 50 years old. Actually, it'll be more than 50 because it was a few years old when they got it. So like 50, 55, something like that. But they've been in that house the entire time. There was a point when my dad thought about moving out to one of the newer subdivisions that is now whoosh, right? They were going to get in there early when there's like just sand and a couple of trees. But they didn't do it. And now my mother is in this home where she has raised all of the kids. They have seen every facet of life in this house. And it's the forever home. That home has been enough for 2 adults, 4 kids, some chickens, some dogs, some snapping turtles, a couple of rabbits, some grandkids, some great-grandkids. It has been enough. So why are we still out here losing our mind when perhaps what we have, what we truly value, what we need, want, deserve is enough? Maybe we're already there. So that is today's topic. We're going to talk about how much is enough. Personally, I think we're there. I believe when you look around your home and you consider all of the things you have, you probably have a whole bunch of stuff that needs to go away. I'm not going to talk about that today, though. I just know in my gut, you probably have some stuff that needs to go away. So with that, let's get into this intro and then we'll come back and talk about it. Oh man. Okay. So hello, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon to you. I am Gwendolyn, GR Houston Jack. You are tuning into another afternoon special of HouJack DMS Live Learning. Yeah, we're going to get you a couple of minutes. Just get you thinking. Get you thinking about what is going down for you and your career, whether you're a freelancer, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you're working for somebody else at the time, and may continue to do so, because everybody is not set out to be an entrepreneur or a freelancer. Pick the path that is best for you. But we're going to talk about you today. We're going to talk about how much is enough. And I want to start with this, that you are more than enough. Now, you may say to yourself, well, how does that line up with all the other things that you just discussed? Well, when it comes to a career choice and how we make legitimate money, because I don't believe in cheating people, that never works out well. Even for the folks who believe it has, it always comes around. The comeuppance always comes around. But some of us are out here trying to do all the things because we just keep feeling like we're not enough. We are still living in someone else's idea of what success is and what it looks like and how we should go about it in our own lives, that we're doing all the things. And I say all the things because it could be the volunteer efforts. It could be the 2-3 jobs. It could be the 5th, college degree. It's a hodgepodge of activities that don't align with your values, let alone your purpose and genius. It's busy work for no good reason, because it's not for you, it's for somebody else, and you're still not satisfied. So I am going to start off with, wherever you are, know right here, right now, that you are enough. You don't have to get that 1 more degree. You don't have to go out and get 1 more job, like whatever it is, like this. You're enough. We'll start with that message first, because we are base. We're ground zero, right? And then we're going to get into some other messages. So let's continue. Let's talk about those values. I want to start there, because as I mentioned, if you're out here doing all this busy work, you may be like this flower. You may be like this flower. You're in a little bit of water, but you're still dying inside. You're still exhausted. You're still like, oh my goodness, 1 more day. Right? We should not be just trying to survive. That ain't living. Yes, I said ain't. That ain't living. We should be out here living life and thriving. We should be enjoying what we're doing every single day. Now, check it. Is there ever a point where you're not enjoying what you're doing? Yep. That could be one of those moments where you're like, I don't understand why nothing is working out for me and why I'm so frustrated and why I just can't. Because you're not in your purpose. You're not in your genius. I get what your mom and your daddy and somebody somewhere said. Those people are not you. This is your life. So until you do what you're supposed to do, you're going to keep feeling this way. So check the values. Do you really value having 5,000 pairs of shoes? You only got 2 feet. Now, I don't have 5,000 pairs. I think last time I checked, I may be around 30, maybe. Because I get rid of stuff. I purge beginning of the month, I purge at the end of the month. So yes, twice. Because something's not being worn, something has gone past its date. But check it. Are those your values? Do you need to have the latest, greatest handbag? Do you need to have the latest, greatest phone? Is it a need? Is it a want? Or are you trying to get someone's attention? And why are you trying to get that person's attention with physical things? Check your values. I mean, think again about how our society likes to define success. We got to have a house. Now, the first home you buy cannot be the home you actually stay in. God forbid. That's your starter home. No, maybe it's just your house. If you were moving from, let's say, living with people to getting your own, that's a big move. If you were moving from a 1-person apartment to now you have 3 rooms in this apartment, and you're going from apartment to a house, to a condo, to a whatever, that's a big move. Why does it have to be like a middle point? Let's say you are the 1 person. How many rooms do you need if you're 1 person? I had a 1-bedroom apartment, and it was enough. I didn't need like 5,000 rooms. Now, check it. Creative wise, would I have loved to have had a second room to make into like a photo studio? Yeah, perhaps. To grow the business? Well, yeah. Was it necessary? No. So at most 2 rooms. Okay. But as one person, do I need 5 rooms? Maybe you're the person who values a high fashion wardrobe. So you want an extra bedroom as your closet because that's your thing. Then you sleep someplace, and then maybe you want another bedroom for a home office, but you're never in the home office. So do we need that extra room? Because you're paying for all the space. Do you really need it? But we like to do that. This is my starter home, as if this home isn't good enough to just be the forever home. Let's talk about the closet. How we collect clothing and shoes and accessories, and we don't even wear half of that stuff. Now, again, I'm a certified image consultant, okay? And I remember in my class, we were talking about the wardrobe quotient. Like there is this number of times that you wear pieces of your wardrobe. So when you buy a new piece, trust that new piece will get worn in the first month, about 4 to 6 times. 4 to 6. Once a week, sometimes twice a week, because it's new and you love it. And then your second favorite piece is like maybe 4 times. Your third piece, maybe 2 to 3, and so on and so forth. But there's going to be at least 3 to 4 garments that will not get recycled in the everyday wear. It's not going to happen. You may pick them up once every 3 to 4 months, which is why when you talk to personal organizers, they tell you if one piece comes in, take out 2 to 3 pieces, because Some things, plural, are not going to get touched again. You don't need it. It becomes clutter. It's extra stuff. Your car. Do you need the latest, greatest car? Or do we really need reliable transportation? Now, you can get whatever you want to get. Trust me. I have a need for speed. So my very first car was a Camry. I needed a car to go from A to B. And Camrys are damn good investments. I mean, I rode Cassie until she was like 200,000 miles. And she was fine. I was like, look, I'm getting there. I'm good. When I had my tires on my car, I go into the dealership and they would say, you need some new tires. I said, I know that, but I have at least 5,000 miles on those tires. I'm getting all 5,000 miles. I'm getting all of my 60,000 miles on this car, on these tires. Now, when it was time to upgrade, I did treat myself to something different because I thought, you know what? It's in the budget. I'm going to do it. Didn't have to. It wasn't a requirement. I didn't do it because I wanted to impress people. I was like, you know what? I am going to treat myself. I am going to treat Gwendolyn. We have come back a ways. I am going to splurge for Gwendolyn. Yes. Yeah. Food. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am all about leftovers. I'm not about throwing food away. That's a hard one for me. Keep in mind, I have experienced food insecurity twice in my life, so I feel some kind of way about throwing away food. So I don't like to buy a lot of stuff. But let's look at the common portion for food servings in America at restaurants. It is an abundance of food. It is more than enough. A lot of times you can split the main entree and the restaurant will charge you for that. Ugh, because even they know it's too much food. Even they know it. They know it's too much food. We got to go back and really think about our values and how they line up with how we're living our life. Because our society, it's a little gluttonous, right? This is a lot. But is it necessary? Must we stay there? Now, I often talk about being grateful, having an attitude of gratitude. And we have to remind ourselves what we are grateful for. In my opinion, when you are rewriting this script, when you are saying, you know what, I don't need to do all of this. It's not necessary. When you're rewriting that script, you need to, in my opinion, go back to a place of gratitude. Because once you realize what is necessary for you to make it through the day, for you to maintain whatever lifestyle you genuinely want, this is not the lifestyle that Becky and Sarah and Phil, Cassandra, Carl, it's not what they want you to live. It's not the idea of what someone else believes. This is your genuine idea of where you want to live your life. Once you do that, then you can easily move away from all these other things because you realize it's not worth it. So let's talk about a few upcoming events. Just a few. We've got a few events that are coming up that you may want to participate in. So let me just say that. First things first, we have on Tuesday, May 27th at 5:45, we're doing this Lights, Camera, Subscriber. So there's some people out there who would like to start a YouTube channel. And they're a little on the hesitant side. They're like, I don't know. I believe in community work. I believe putting all the brains together to get things done. Okay? No need to struggle out here. No need to struggle. So with that, we are putting together Lights, Camera, Subscribers. It's about an hour where we are going to talk about getting your YouTube channel started and how to set it up. No cost, because this is all community brains coming together to get it done and sharing really good ideas on how to get your YouTube channel up and going, and some real-time advice about what to expect when it comes to that as well. So that is happening on Tuesday, May 27th. We also have another one on June 24th. Now, in my head, as an educator, I believe you need a month to do certain projects. YouTube is one of them. Because if you are uploading things, if you are writing your captions, recording some stuff, you may get a little overwhelmed. So take your time. So the following month, June 24th, we have a follow-up where we can share, again, ideas, perhaps give feedback, and then help any way we can. That is June 24th at 5:45 also. Then every Thursday, we have a co-working hour. So every single Thursday, there is this co-working hour, work and chill, work, connect, and thrive. It's an open spot for freelancers, entrepreneurs, creatives to come, gather together, and work together. I work from home, right? I do get out, I do my networking thing, I do get out and do stuff, but I work from home. But every now and then, when I am working in the home, I will hook up with some compadres in this room on the Go Brunch platform, and we'll just like work on some stuff and talk and chill while we're working on stuff. It's kind of like when we were having our study hour in college or school. You just come together. It's that. No need again to be by yourself in this journey of entrepreneurship, freelancer, what have you. You can come and hang out with us. We're good people. We're really good people. That's every Thursday, 1 to 4 o'clock. So you don't have to stay the whole entire time. You got to come and go as you see fit. Just got to roll through, meet some people, vibe out, and keep it moving. So every Thursday, that will be happening, which is like, again, my friend Ron and I, we are always working through stuff. He's editing photos. I'm writing content. It just helps to have a team to work with sometimes versus working by yourself. So put that on your calendar. And lastly, you can get our newsletter. I'm overdue for one. I know it. I said it. I got it. But we do it once a month. Tips on selling, growing a career, overcoming obstacles, and building a community. You can visit the HouJackDMS.com website. You can also go to the YouTube bio. There is a Linktree link that will take you right to that, as well as all of these events. They will also be in that Linktree link under what's happening, and they'll also be in the community tab where you can click on the link and sign yourself up. So with that, I want to say this. Thank you all for giving me your time, this quick little lunch and learn. We're going to talk about some things, and in my opinion, we're due for a reset. I have said it. We are due for a reset. If you have been knocking your head against the wall, like, I don't understand what's going down right now, this is for you. This is prime time for you. So check your values. Check to see if what's happening, what's going on right now. Ask yourself, is it enough? And if it's not enough, why? Are you doing this because you want to do it? Or is it because you are still living the life that someone else wants you to live? Are you still trying to get the acceptance of somebody in your life? Are you still trying to be accepted by some social group in your life? If that is the case, I am going to advise you, strongly suggest you walk the other way. Because if you ever think about how you are working so hard to meet someone else's expectation, I will tell you now, you probably never make it. Most of us don't ever make it because it's never enough. It's never enough. But you are enough. We are each enough. And with that, I am going to wish you all a great day and a good weekend. See you soon.